This is All Streets Gourmand's Valentine's Day meal dinner idea number 2. Let's start off with 2 beautiful red peppers, 2 pounds of Roma tomatoes, a handful of cherry tomatoes, a half yellow onion, 2 shallots, dried tomatoes, and tomato paste. The fresh ingredients are going to be sliced, put on parchment paper, topped with olive oil, Italian seasoning, and basil, salt, and put into a hot oven at 425 for about 25 minutes. They will deepen in flavor, cook a bit, and possibly brown. Don't burn. They come out looking beautiful and get the house smelling like dinner is nigh. Next up, get the other half of the yellow onion, a shallot, and a container of sliced brown mushrooms and fry them at medium heat with olive oil. After your oven roasted vegetables are done, dump them into the same pot and keep stirring. Eventually you're going to have a beautiful sauce, all veggie. Add some tomato paste and a few dried tomatoes. Do this for both color and taste as desired. Now go premium on the noodles and follow their instructions. In this case, for a 6-minute instruction time, we went for about 5 minutes. What's going to happen is they're going to cook again in the course of the process. Take a single beet, skin it, and roughly chop and boil in 2 cups of water. Remove the beet pieces for later use, and dip the cooked noodles in for just enough time to get a nice pink reddish color. Now, homemade hummus because it's not terribly hard and you want to show your partner that you took that extra step. Take 2 bags of sesame seed along with a tablespoon of olive oil and a few shakes of sea salt. Crush in a mortar or use a blender. There's your homemade tahini. Take 3 cans of garbanzo beans or chickpeas and blend them with your tahini, adding olive oil, chopped garlic, and salt to taste as you go. At the end, blend in the juice of a fresh halved lemon. Smooth it out when serving and top it with another splash of olive oil for visual effect with pimentos and garlic. ASG was very excited to find the easiest recipe for skillet bread, and here it is. In 2 separate bowls, put a half teaspoon of salt and a cup of flour. In the second bowl, put in a half cup of warm water with a teaspoon of sugar. Then add half a teaspoon of instant yeast. Let it sit for 5 minutes. Then add this yeast mixture to the bowl of flour. Mix quickly with a fork for about a minute, being careful not to overknead. Let this sit in a microwave covered with a paper towel for about 30 minutes. Remove it from the microwave and onto a heavily floured surface and roller. Roll out the dough to a desired thickness. Cut this and fry it in a skillet with butter on medium heat, being careful not to burn. Cut an English cucumber and carrot to a desired length for hummus dipping. And when you're ready to plate, fry the sauce and the noodles together to the desired consistency, very much like restaurants do. Plate it with fresh basil, peas, and a few cut cherry tomatoes for effect. And here's your meal for 2, a red veggie pasta, homemade hummus, veggies, fresh warm bread. Serve it with a nice glass of red blend and some lemon ice for dessert. Eat and be well, gourmands. Please like and subscribe at allstreetsgourmand.com. More to come next week.